So I got these hood lifts to help with the bonnet, because the bonnet stays kind of at the end of its life, and I see that the bonnet's kind of starting to get a bit crooked when I put it up, and this also saves a bit of space. So there are some issues with this, I think. Some people say that you have, well, the official instructions are that you have to drill into the wing, the top of the wing, to fit the screws. However, I found some instructions that said you can just use some existing screws. But for some cars that the struts kind of interfere with the wing. So they say that some cars are fine and you can just close them up just as is. It's just basically plug and play, just change the two bolts to this and you're done. But for some, when it interferes, you can actually kind of try to bend the wing over a little bit and see if it can close that way. Sometimes it involves the use of a hammer. So yeah, it would be a case of either hitting it with a hammer or screwing into or drilling into the wing. So basically, yeah, choose which one is better for you. But let's see what's in here. So here we got the, or this is just one of the struts with a mounting kit. There are some instructions online, I'll link them below as well, but those are the instructions for drilling into it. Oh, actually, I do have some instructions in here. I thought there were no instructions, but let's see. I think they make them for the Mark 1, Mark 2 and Mark 3. For the Mark 3 you don't have to drill at all, according to the instructions. For the Mark 1 and Mark 2 you do, but yeah. I guess we'll find out. So if it all goes to plan, then it's this one that you have to replace, and this one. They're both 10 millimeters. So it turns out that for me they were quite plug and play. So as you can see, I already mounted it on the left side just to try it out. And yeah, it closes without interfering with the wing or anything, so I didn't have to drill. The only thing I switched around was that, look, if you can see, these came with the kit, and they said that this one is for the bonnet and this one is for the wing. However, when I took the bolts out, this one came out of the bonnet and this from the wing. So I just switched these around, and this one goes into the wing, this one goes into the bonnet, with washers, of course. So yeah, let's just do that now. And then for the actual hood stays, it's important that the cylinder faces up. So this is the bonnet side. And I don't know if you can see, there's a ring. Let's see. There's a... So there's this ring around it, and it goes inside. So what you have to do is just pull this away, and you can pull it out. It works for this side, and the other side is both the same. So as you can see from this scene, not everything went as expected, since there's a bunch of WD-40 and my grill's in my hand here. You could see in the last clip that it wasn't closing, so I was kind of afraid that I did have to touch it with a hammer. Turns out that the latch was just really in a bad shape, so I lubricated it, let it sit for a while, pulled the cord a few times, and now it closes. So let's just see how it turned out. Always had a hard time closing, so that's not new. So I just have to use a bit of force to get it all the way down, and then it works just fine. This is what I was talking about. This part just doesn't always completely closes or opens. So let's see this mechanism right here. So if anybody knows how I can replace that, and if it's an easy job, then please do let me know. So yeah, that's it guys. This hood lift product, pretty easy to install as you can see, probably 5 to 10 minutes. You only need a 10mm spanner or a ratchet or whatever you have, and maybe some WD-40 if your hood latch is a bit messed up like mine was. This thing says it should last for 100,000 opens. Well, I think it was made in China. Someone made a video on a Mark 1 install. He called it Chinesium. I think that's exactly what it is. It already sounds like it's not gonna last for 2 years, but it was 20 euros, I think. It can be found everywhere. Just look for a hood lift Golf Mark 2. Fits for a Jetta, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, some Opel. I don't know, it's a pretty universal kit. So yeah, for 20 euros, makes your life easier. You got more area to work on, or less obstacles in your way when you work on your car. So definitely worth it, in my opinion. So cheers guys.